A sense of positivity, trust, and presence. Upon meeting someone, these are 3 feelings you want to evoke in others. And these are not changing, and it happens in this order. The first one is positivity. It's like that feeling of fun or feeling uplifted. Now, this is important because think about it. Have you ever walked away from someone who is feeling uplifting and then walk away from that conversation feeling glum? No, I don't think so. Their feelings are contagious. Now, what I'm talking about here is that aim for being somewhat uplifted. To give you an idea of the energy I'm talking about here, I'm going to show you a video. Now, this is just going to be a fun video to watch Will Smith enter a room for a TV interview. Okay, here's a fun way to see how you can enter a room. Now, pay note to the level of energy here. Now, this is Will Smith. He's entering a talk show for an interview. Okay, now I'm not saying you need to do this when you enter a room. No, you do not need to extend your arms like that or pick up the person that you're meeting. Not at all. But what I'm wanting you to get from this is that you have the power of choice of how you want to enter a room. Now, there are 2 types of celebrities. One who walks on quietly, gives a glance to the audience, sits down and says hi to the host. And then there are charismatic celebrities who make an entrance. Now, you can choose to walk in the room like everyone else does, which is fairly unremarkable, or you can mimic the type of energy that Will Smith has here now. Again, I'm not saying to put on a show. I mean, come on, this is like way over the top. But within the first few seconds of walking into a room, here's what will typically happen. Within that first few seconds, someone's going to ask you, "Hi, how are you?" Now, most people, they're going to walk in, they're going to sit down just like every other person, and they'll probably respond, "Good. I'm good. How are you?" Okay, again, pretty unremarkable. What you want is for people to respond positively to you. You want to be able to create that marker in them so that they remember you. A simple way to do this is to mimic this sort of energy, but with your words. For example, rather than saying, "I'm good, I'm good," you can say, "Hey, I'm spectacular. How are you?" Or you could answer, "Fantastic. Life is good." Now, obviously, your reply needs to be real, but this shift in your words, it can shift your attitude. So now think about someone or the people in your life that you are most excited to see. Now, most likely, these people are pretty excited about their own lives. And those feelings, they're contagious. Because of empathy mirrors, we can pick up on how others feel. And so it feels good to be around them. So when you ask these people, "How are you doing?" they light up with a big smile on their faces, and their smiles reach all the way up to their eyes. And they respond, "Oh, I'm doing phenomenally. How are you?" And you can tell they really, truly mean it. Which segues me into the next thing that I want to talk about, and that's your genuine smile. There are 2 kinds of smiles. There is the fake smile and there is the real smile. And we all use them both. Now, right here I'm using Nancy Pelosi as an example to show the stark contrast between a fake smile and a real smile. And you can see here on the left that Nancy has a much more real smile than the one that's on the right. Can you tell? Now, there are 3 things that distinguish a real smile from a fake smile. Now, the first thing that real smiles tend to do is that they creep upwards on the sides of your mouth. You can see that right here in this gorgeous smile on Nancy on the left-hand side. The smile goes up on both sides, whereas the smile on the right side, it just tends to go straight, side to side. Can you see that? Now, if you want a gorgeous smile, that smile is actually going to pull up on both sides of your mouth. Now, the second thing that I want you to notice is that there is typically a relaxed lower jaw in a genuine real smile. And you can see that again in these pictures here. And you can also see it in pictures of people laughing, that their jaw is a little bit lower. Let me ask you, have you ever had your headshot taken by a photographer and they will ask you to give a closed-mouthed smile. It's actually really hard to do. If you feel that joy inside of you, your jaw naturally wants to release so that you can show your teeth. The relaxed jaw, it communicates a genuine smile versus a fake one. Now, the third thing to notice here are around Nancy's eyes, and this is one of the most important aspects of a real or a fake smile. And this is true for all of us when we smile. There should be tension around your eyes when you smile. This is the biggest giveaway. It's the biggest tell of a genuine or a fake smile. And the reason is because we have this wrinkling that happens around our eyes, and it's particularly hard to fake when your smile is fake. When we have these muscles that they're not 100% voluntary, and so they tend to pull tighter under and around our eyes when we are genuinely happy. Otherwise, take a look at the photo that's on the right, and you can see that Nancy's eyes are neutral. Do you see that? A fake smile can give people a sense that you are inauthentic, and that can really harm any trust that you are hoping to build. Now, here's what I'd like you to do. Look in a mirror or just grab your smartphone and use the camera. And I want you to see yourself smile. Is it a fake smile? Because again, we're going to pick that up. We're going to internalize it, and at a gut level, we're going to feel it. And I don't want you coming across as inauthentic. Now, if you want a real smile to flash across your face, here's the secret. You need to feel joy and uplifted first so that your facial expressions and your body language follow suit. So find out what brings you joy and focus on it. Focus on it until you feel that emotion stir inside of you, and then let that smile happen naturally. It can be anything that makes you feel uplifted. Do you remember the visualization that we did last week where you imagined someone you appreciate? You imagined someone giving you a really great big hug and it felt so good that you couldn't help but smile? Use that to get you going. Think of a raise that you received or any good memory. So you got it? Let the smile happen naturally and then look in the mirror and you're going to see a difference. It's going to be subtle, but it's going to be warm. It's going to be genuine, and it will increase your charisma in a big way. So practice this now, and it's going to make a world of difference.